I want to apologize for this vlog being a couple of days late. As you know, I had to do a room tour because I promised, and I wanted to get it out as I promised I would do it this week. And so I focused my vlog day, where I usually open up fan mail, for the room tour and to make that video. And I used that entire day to actually set up, you know, the room, to make it look presentable for all of you, for you can see everything that has been sent and different things I own. So that's kind of why this vlog is a little bit late. The reason why it wasn't really out yesterday is because I used majority of yesterday to kind of get some rest. I slept in very late, and I made it my prerogative to actually get this vlog out today. Most likely, judging by how long these vlogs are and how much they take to edit, you might see this late Thursday night or early Friday morning, but hopefully it is out and all of you get to see this vlog. So, first things first, before I even get into the fan mail and discuss that, got quite a few things I want to discuss. So for one thing, if you have yet to see the room tour, which I promised many weeks ago and months ago actually, it is out. I released it earlier this week on Tuesday, so if you want to see the room tour, the updated room tour, it is currently out right now. Now, besides that, also, a bunch of Chibits might not know, or some of you might not, or some of you might know, but if you did not know, multiple weeks back on a previous vlog I did, I made a bet. I made a promise. I said once we hit, like 70k, I was going to say 60k. When we hit 70k Chibits, when our community gets that big, I am going to review a hentai series called Bible Black. And if I'm correct, I said I also would review another series. I remember I said something like that. I'll have to go back to the video to check for myself, but I do know I said I would review Bible Black since a Chibit sent it to me in, you know, a fan mail. I decided to use that as like a special, you know, milestone for 70k Chibits. And the reason why I'm actually doing this is because the bet was, if we hit 70k before, you know, fall begins, before, you know, the fall season begins, I will sit down and review Bible Black. And that's what I want to do. I keep to my promises. I did that with Boku no Pico, and now I'm doing it for the 70k. Now, I'll discuss the 80k milestone later on, but for now, I'm just letting you know, according to how usually I do these vlogs, most likely this upcoming week, I will be doing the Bible Black review special video that is for 70k. Of course, I will try to get out the vlog like this right here, alongside of the Bible Black review, but expect that video next week if all things go according to plan. So, now that I got that out of the way, let's see here, how has your week been? Yeah, that's the question I always ask. How has your Chibits week been? I know some of you are going to ask me how was mine. My week was meh. It was okay and it was bad. Different points. It was good and bad. It's an average week. I mean, that's life for you. So, it's nothing too bad, nothing too good, but it was an okay week. When it comes to anime and manga, though, very good shit. Very good stuff this week. So, besides that, let's move on to the fan mail now. And let's see, first package to start off, let's do this one right here. This one is, let's see, to Chibi, and it's from, let's see, no, there is no name. I know this address, though. I remember this address. I think this is a previous Chibit that sent something beforehand, so we'll have to see. I'll recognize the name when I open this package, but it's not an Amazon package, so it's something else, like it's, you know, just a shipped package. Okay, so from what I can see right here, we have some form of manga volumes, and oh my, I just saw something very amazing. Okay, so, Tales of Asperia. I have not seen this. I love the game. If you saw my room tour, I actually have the game. I've never seen this. Expect a review on this. Oh, shit. I love Tales of Asperia, and to see... Oh, okay, so that's... Oh, crap. Blu-ray plus DVD combo pack. Based on the hit Xbox 360 video game, Tales of Asperia. Very good game. Very, very, very good game. I love that fucking game. The multiplayer of the game, Tales of Asperia, is really fun, too. I mean, not many people probably use the multiplayer function because you have to have split screen. It's not really split screen, but you can only have, you know, friends play with you when you're in the middle of a battle. But it's pretty enjoyable. So, we have a letter here. I'm trying to open this letter up properly. Okay, so, before I read this letter, let's showcase what we have here. We have The Last Story. I've heard good things about this, actually. I heard that's a good series. I need to sit down and do a Twitch marathon. I have a Twitch. I need to do a Twitch marathon one day with these certain games you've all sent me and just, you know, have a special for you Chibits to chat and have fun. Okay, UQ Holder. I was going to say UK. For some reason, I always want to say UK when I read this name. But UQ Holder. Volume 2. Still reading Negima. I need to read Negima completely. I watched the anime, you know, 2 of the series, the reboot and then the original. But I still need to read the manga, because I know the manga goes way past what the anime did, and I know the anime butchered the original source, and I do know this takes place after, many, many years after Negima, so for now, I can't necessarily read this, but I know what you're getting at for whoever sent this when I read the letter. Right here, we have Pokemon X. I've only played Pokemon Y, I've never played X. I know how the standard formula Pokemon is, different legendary and stuff, I'm just saying, I've never played Pokemon X. That'd be cool. Maybe I can, you know, cross-swap and get the certain Pokemon that's not on Pokemon Y for Pokemon X. It's good shit. Okay, so let's read this letter from this Chibi. Let's figure out who sent all this stuff. Okay, so, oh yeah, BOL. Okay, never mind. I remember. I can't forget you. Dear Chibi, BOL here again, and I hope you got some coffee on you this time because it's discussion time. Now, let's get right into it. What I want to discuss with you, and because you did not answer a certain question I had before, I'm going to ask you the question once more. Oh, did I miss a question? If I did, please forgive me. Do you think that there is a way to do school days right? Oh, yeah, I remember you asked that question. Okay, so, do I think there is a way to do school days right? Personally, since you say there's multiple endings, I've yet to play the game myself, and there's multiple endings. Depends. Judging by the reception of the anime community when it comes to school days, I don't think there'll probably be any way to actually do school days right, in necessarily terms of us being satisfied, because when you think of school days, majority of people think of that ending and they look at it as disgust. That's how majority look at school days, and even if it was to get a reboot and follow like a different happy plot line with the story, I still think many fans would probably already label it as a shitty anime. I think that's what majority of people would do, just because of the reputation it has, which is sad, I know, but in terms of doing it right in the anime community's eyes, I don't think so. But according to the studio, maybe following the light or visual novel, yes, they probably could, but it depends on the studio and depends on what type of work they do to it. Now, answer the next few questions about the series so we won't have to dwell on the school day subject anymore. Near the end of the anime, do you think that the MC was beyond redeeming himself? He is beyond redemption. He was a straight up fucking asshole that deserved, no offense, I don't think people deserve to die, because it's not my right to say that, but that dude was a scumbag. In anime terms, he's a fucking scumbag. He was. What he did to women and all that, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, let's see. No, he's not redeemable. Personally, I believe he did have intentions to right his wrongdoings, but the damage he dealt to everyone was far too gone to go unpunished. I agree. Did you know that Sekai's best friend, Setsuna, is also her half-sister? I didn't know that. How is it that the series is so popular since the visual novel got several sequels to it, like Summer Days, Cross Days, and the most recent Island Days? The anime sucks, no doubt, but the visual novel must be doing something right since it's still getting more releases. Probably it's getting a lot of releases is because of the reputation it got, and so many people jumped on it just to see if it was like it was, and probably realized the visual novel is good. That's my assumption on that. Let's see, last question. If any of the... Wait, no. Okay, the anime sucks, no doubt, but the visual novel must be doing something right since it's still getting more releases. Okay. Last question. If any of the mentioned sequels were greenlit to be adapted into anime, how would you react to the news? Well, of course I would have to... Since I've watched School Days, and another visual novel was to get an anime greenlit for a sequel or a prequel, whatever, you know, just a new series, of course I would give it a shot. Regardless of the reputation, I would at least try it. I mean, I'm an anime reviewer, and I mean... I'd like to see what they would do with it. I would. I mean, yeah, I would kind of be shocked, so to say, and I know the hate it would get would be crazy, but I would give it a shot. Okay, I can't wait for you to read and review Domestica. Oh yeah, I saw a new chapter was released very recently. I need to actually catch up with that. When you all caught up with the manga, you're gonna repeat this statement. Fuck you, School Days. I can repeat that when I read it? Okay. There are also other good series of manga out there that deal with sex much better than School Days, so I recommend that you read GE, Good Ending, Futari, Echi, and Kimi no Irumachi. While we are on the subject of adaptations being done right, I would like for you to tell us, Chibits, who are very curious, how Sword Online Season 1 would have been like if it was done right. Okay, so Sword Online Season 1, if it was done right... Now, Of course, I'm not an anime producer. I'm not an anime director. I'm not going to say. I don't have any credentials to say I can direct a series. I don't. But me, as a reader of the light novel, that's read the light novel before Season 1 finished, there needed to be more inner monologues. There needed to be more inner thoughts going on with Kirito, because looking at the way the series was done and adapted, it made storyline look like a shonen. Like a standardized shonen. That's what it looked like. It looked like a shonen, and all the characters turned into save the damsel in distress. That's kind of what Kirito turned into. He was trying to save Asuna, and the entire plot focus was kind of just lost in the adaptation, because in the original light novel, I'm not saying the light novel is amazing 10 out of 10, I'm not saying it's a masterpiece, I'm just saying the light novel is actually very enjoyable, very fun, and if you were to read the light novel and look at Season 1 again, you would probably shit a brick just to see what they have changed and what they did wrong, because there was some really good stuff in the light novel that had so much emotion behind it, like the fight between the GM and Kirito, that was a really good moment, one of the best moments, I think, in the light novel, and the way they did it in the anime, it looked like a shonen power-up. That's what it looked like, and it didn't look like anything really that good, because there was build-up to that scene on that fight, with many other different factors. I mean, the emotions and tension with the characters' development, they kind of just butchered and cut out all the characters' interactions and just stuck to a standard shonen formula. That's what they turned storyline into. And, I mean, if you go figure, A1 Pictures usually does this with a lot of their series. I mean, look what they did to Taizai Season 1. I mean, they fucking destroyed that series for me as a manga reader. Now, I know many like Taizai's anime. I'm not going to say you're in the wrong for liking the anime. If you like the anime, you can like the anime. I'm just saying, me as a manga reader, what they did to the anime, they just, oh god, they took a giant ass shit on the manga readers. But, enough of that. Now that I've explained that, okay. Also, give me your thoughts on Love Hina anime and its manga. I haven't read the full manga of Love Hina. I haven't. I've only read a couple volumes into it. I do like Love Hina. It's a really good story. I mean, it's one of the few early harem series I actually read and watched when I was getting into anime, really getting into anime. It was one of the first few shows I watched. Love Hina is a very good classical show I would recommend, but I mean, in terms of today's standards when it comes to normal harems we get, it's very generic because, I mean, it's the exact same formula of what we have seen from recent harems. And of course, I'm not knocking it because it's cliche, because it came before everything else that's in recent times, but if you're looking for something very new, Love Hina isn't, so to say, the best. But it is a very enjoyable series I had fun with when I read it, and you might like it too if you like a harem series. So, okay, do you think that the anime did a good adaptation or not? I've never fully read the manga, so I can't do an actual comparison. Speaking of adaptations, I feel that Brynhildr in the Darkness was better adapted than Akame ga Kill for the respective anime, so I feel that I should go read the Brynhildr's manga. Moving on, we all know that anime's ending can make or break a series, but what if everything about an anime was good except for a completely unlikable main character in the cast? I'm assuming you're going back to School Days, you know, the MC of School Days. Yes, one character, if it's the main character, can easily destroy a series. If you hate that fucking character, and it continues to make you hate that character, it could probably sour the entire series for you. It probably can. I know for a fact it can. So, yeah, it could. Some of my anime was good, except for completely unlikable main characters in the cast. Wait, oh, I read that wrong. Some of my examples, whoa, I fucked up right there. Some of my examples include the following: Shana from Shakugan no Shana, Luis from The Familiar of Zero, and Aria from Hidan no Aria. Every single character except Satsuki from Cold to Senkyo to Chocolate, Rosuke Kaga from Dakata, and Sora from Yosuga no Sora. And most recently, Yuichiro from Start of the End. I fully hate all these characters with a passion. If angry fans disagree with that opinion, that's too bad. I don't care, but I held my contempt for these terrible, horrible, and outright unlikable characters for far too long. Many years now. If you want detailed reasons why I hate these characters, Chibi, I can write another to fully explain what I don't like about them. So, Chibi, do you have any unlikable characters that kill all likability for an anime for you, speaking of Sora? Okay, I'll get into that in a second. You asked me a question. So, is there any characters that have ruined the series for me? School Days. That character. Hamatora? All of Hamatora is kind of bad, so never mind. I take that back. So, I was going to say Hamatora, but all the characters are pretty shitty. it takes a lot for a character to make me really hate a character and hate the series because of a character. It takes a lot. It really does. But what comes to my mind easily is School Days. Yeah. Okay, so speaking of Sora, I also would like your thoughts on the subject of incest within anime and what happens when an MC ends up with a sister like Mahoka and Yosuga no Sora in Ore no Imoto. I think ever since Yosuga no Sora, ever since that anime came out, I remember it was like wasn't that the 12 episode series? I think I watched that one. I think I did. It was the 12 to 13 episode series, and at that time, that was before Japan passed like legal laws against incest in anime, along with censorship, to where a lot of things are supposed to be censored now. Because if you go back maybe a good 10 years or even less than that, there was a lot of anime that wasn't censored, like Hellsing. Look at Hellsing, and then look at today's anime. A lot of shit is censored, and so I think it was actually one of the main reasons why censorship laws came up in Japan was because of Yosuga no Sora. Its reception, I think, caused that, if I'm correct. I heard something along the lines of that, but Yosuga no Sora was one of the last anime series to ever showcase something to that extent in Japan in terms of modern anime that goes that far. And so, how do I feel about it? I really have no comment. I really have no comment on that. Let's see, what do you think of these endings? Okay. Speaking of Yosuga no Sora and Ore no Imoto, what did you think of these endings, and which do you feel was worse? Ore no Imoto was fucking trash. I'm sorry, you can like it. Shiro Neko, she was amazing, fucking best girl, but she got shit on, and I am pissed and salty. I'm sorry. I am salty about that. What happened at the end of that anime? I was a fan of Season 1. Season 2. Doesn't exist. Okay. So, I feel that Sora's story and Ore no Imoto's ending was such a big bitch slap, and that it still hurts me even now, especially what both endings is considered to be the canon ending. Also, has half the series ever disappointed you, Chibi, while the other half felt great? Here's an example. While I agree that the first half of Gurren Lagann was awesome, I found the second half to be a major letdown and massive disappointment, coupled with an ending that left a real bad taste in my mouth. Now, let's talk about... Okay, I'll get into Food Wars second. I'm trying to think. A series I hate the first half, or hate the last half and like the first half, so forth. You know, how I hate one half of the series. Glasslip. I hated 99% of Glasslip, and I loved the final episode, because I knew the series was done. There you go. Let's see. Now, let's talk about Food Wars, since I noticed that you did not notice the reason why Soma and Megumi was going against Shinomiya. The answer to that, Chibi, is the first lesson. What you may be wondering, Chibi, is the first lesson. Dragon Ball. Remember when Goku fought in the martial arts tournament and lost to Master Roshi? Rather than how, why did Goku lose the final round? To teach him humility, to get him to understand and accept that there will always be someone better than him somewhere, to serve as an understanding and accept that there will always be someone better than him somewhere else, to serve as a constant reminder for him to constantly train and better himself. This same applies to the very Shokugeki where Soma learns that there are better cooks than him out there, that he can't always recklessly go challenge a bigger chef to save someone. Before that match, the only losses he ever suffered were from his dad, a former second seat, and he's always been close-minded about what's going on in the world outside his family diner. The Shokugeki was an eye-opener for him, so that he could learn that his experiences in the diner could only help out so much. Megumi, on the other hand, was the opposite situation. She had always viewed herself as less than what she was capable of. This match was when she could finally see greatness in her own cooking and herself, so that she could gain the courage to better herself and not be afraid for a challenge. Since we are on the subject of Food Wars, what do you think about Arena? She's kind of a bitch. The series makes you really hungry, and I have another show to recommend you to watch that is also food related. Bizarre Foods with Andrew Zimmerman. Oh, he's good. I love his show. I love Andrew Zimmerman. And a sequel/spin-off, Bizarre Foods America. I haven't seen that. Say, Chibi, will you read the Black Bullet light novels since the anime screwed up the series so bad? I have a bad disdain. The Black Bullet. I really do. I have a huge bias when it comes to Black Bullet after watching that anime series. I really do. And I don't think I could possibly remove my bias from Black Bullet if I was to read the light novels. I'm going to be honest. But it depends. Okay, speaking of light novels, High School DxD was a light novel originally, and it's truly unique, so will you give that a chance? Is light novels out in English? Let me know. You got to admit that the strongest anime MC's Issei is pretty unique in the sense that he actually wants a harem. I have to agree. Can you think of any MC males that are like Issei in that sense? I don't know. Where most MC males have just had a harem build up around them and they just either focus on one girl or are oblivious to the others, or they are dense to the point of being retarded in terms of interacting with the girls. Issei actually is more than just a pervert too, since he has to refuse a chance to have sex more than once because he knew that it would have done more harm than good. Plus, each girl actually has development with their interactions with Issei, so that we actually understand why and how they each fell for him. No, Chibi, I won't ask you about your progress with Season 3 of DxD, since I'm sure so many others have asked you about that to death, but I'll expect a review for it in the future, OVAs included. As for what the Chibits ask, how many have asked you to watch an anime similar to DxD, Shina Mao no Testament? It's getting a Season 2, fall, and I bet you'll have a lot of requests for that. The amount of requests to review something, Kuroko, man. So many ask me all the time, where is those reviews on that? And I will get to those eventually. It takes time. The schedule, my schedule right now is pretty fucking packed, but Kuroko, definitely, easily Kuroko. Easily. Okay, so the final page. This part of the letter will sound kind of harsh, Chibi, so you may want to brace yourself. Now that we get to the point that I want to make it absolutely clear, I love animation, I love anime, I love cartoons, and I like 3D animation. So when someone asked me to name off your favorite Disney character, you, Jacob, named off Shrek and Donkey. You Shrek and Donkey for Disney! No words could describe how offended I was when you mistook two characters from one studio for the most famous one of all. Let me make this clear, this very clear. Shrek and Donkey are not from Disney. They are from the studio known as DreamWorks. Now, to be fair, one of the founders of DreamWorks once worked for Disney before he broke away to open DreamWorks. I know, don't worry. Finally, I would also like you to list off what games you have for your Wii, 3DS, and Xbox, even if you have to show me every single game. I did a room tour, so you can check that one out on the video I made. I just want to have an idea what kind of games you play besides RPGs. As for your gifts this time, I hope you really enjoy the mix of things I put in, and I'll wait for the day you start Negima. I waited years for someone to talk about that series. I can wait a little longer. Your friend, BOL. Moving on to the next package. So we have an Amazon package. There is no letter. That's sad. Someone sent me Reborn. Very curious, because what's funny about this, in the comments on Gakko Gurashi that I just reviewed earlier today, I saw a Chibit make a comment about, have I seen Reborn? Have I actually read it or watched the anime? And I said, like, nah, I haven't. So I thought it was canceled. Well, to see this here, Volume 1, I'm going to assume it's the same person that sent her. It's a very strange coincidence, but Volume 1 of Reborn. I heard it did get canceled. Can anyone confirm, was it forcefully rushed or was it canceled? Please let me know, actually, about this, because I've heard Reborn is a very good manga, but I've always been fearful of starting it because of the way I heard that the ending was. Like, it was kind of rushed or forced or canceled. So please let me know. Whoever sent this, though, thank you. I don't see a letter in here from Amazon, so they either forgot or you didn't send a note in it. But thank you for whoever sent this. You know who you are. It's from Monthly Boxer. Okay. It's a tiny little package. Feels a little bit heavy. I wonder what's inside of this. What the hell? Eat a bag of dicks. What the fuck? What? Actual... Okay. It's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's actually pretty fucking hilarious, too. That is pretty fucking hilarious. That's a pretty good one. Holy shit. Gintama Volume 1. And I saw Chibi a couple days ago when I did my room tour video. I know they posted something about, oh man, I sent Volume 1 of Gintama. And this is what I replied to you. Thank you very much, Chelsea Dan, for actually sending this. I saw you posted a couple days ago on, the comment section and said you sent this. As I usually say to Chibits, I say one is for reading and one is for collecting. For instance, one is to be a collector's item and one is for reading. And so I will gladly cherish this volume of Gintama as a collector's item. So, Gintama, if you haven't yet to start this series, I want to say right now, go start this series, the anime. Okay, so here's what the Chibi said. Since you know about how Gintama is serious right now, do you have any ideas as to why, since you're anime only? I've heard some shit's going down, but I don't really know much about it. And what are your predictions about Shinosuke and Kamui? I'm intrigued to hear. Gonna be an epic fight, but with Gintoki and them. I can't wait to see that shit. That's gonna be fucking epic. But I don't really have any predictions, so to say, right now. But judging by since you asked that question and there's serious arcs going on right now, I want to assume we're gonna get to see that fight with Gintoki and them, which I cannot wait to see. So, thank you very much. Thank you very much for Volume 1. I will gladly put this on my shelf and use it as a collector's item. And you can never get enough, you know, Gintama. I mean, support this series, because we need to get more volumes over here. We really do. Because they kind of stopped translating the manga in English over here, which saddens me, because Gintama is such a good series. So hopefully Viz picks this series up again and starts, you know, re-releasing it with new manga volume. Okay, so next package, we have a package from Sarah. So I want to say thank you very much, Sarah. Now, that's cool. Digimon. Digital monsters. Digital monsters. Okay. So, this is Explore the Digital World with Tai in the first 21 episodes of Digimon Adventure Season 1. This contains the first 21 episodes. Okay. I know that the movie series of Digimon is going to be coming out. I've heard about that. And I did say I've never watched the original Digimon. I want to assume you want me to check it out for I can review the movie when it does come out. If I have the time, if I can make it in time with all the recommendations I get, I will try to review this and get this out before the movie of Digimon comes out. But, Sarah sent a letter, so let me read this letter real quick that Sarah sent. If I can open it up, damn. Okay. Hi, Chibi. I really enjoy your reviews, and you greatly helped me decide which anime I should watch each season. It reminded me when a Kami Ga Kill finally gets updated. I also have to thank you for all your fangasms on Fate Stay Night and Unlimited Blade Works, because seeing you react like that constantly, I decided to watch Fate Zero on Netflix, and it was one of the best decisions I've ever made. I finished Fate Zero and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works, and I just started watching Fate Khalid and reading Fate Apothecaria. And yes, it does need an anime stat, so thank you for introducing me to the fandom. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Since you introduced me to the fandom, I thought I could do the same for you. I was surprised when I watched a video on which animes you would watch for spring 2015 that you have never watched Digimon. And since the Digimon Adventures Tree release date got pushed till November, I thought I can introduce you to Digimon. I only got the first volume because if so, it happens that you don't like Digimon, you won't have to be stuck with the entire series, and the entire series was out of my budget. Also, I would advise after this set you switch to the sub version, because apart from the corny 90s jokes, the dub changes some of the characters' personalities, and later in the second season, the relationship with each other. By no means you have to finish the anime, but if you like it, you should continue it at your own leisure. Thank you once again for everything you've done, and good luck with all the reviewing. Sarah. That's sweet, Sarah. So this is English dub. There is no sub on this. Okay, and I'll take your advice, and I will use that advice, so switch over to sub. Okay, I got your advice, Sarah. Thank you very much, Sarah. Thank you very much. I'm glad I introduced you to, you know, Type Moonverse, and I'm also glad you're trying to introduce me to Digimon, because I've actually never seen it. I've only seen glimpses of it, but I've never actually watched it, so thank you very much. Okay, so next package we have here, we have Ship to Chibi reviews, and I don't see any name on it, so, okay. We'll probably find out the name of the Chibits in the package. Someone sent me a hentai. Someone just sent me a hentai. I can't show it. I can't show it because YouTube-wise, you know, censorship reasons. But it is Rinai sample. So if you're old enough to look at this, you have to be over 18. It's from Fakku. Fakku book, so yeah. It's legit. It's a legit translated. Achievement set. Who sent this? Ship to Chibi reviews. There's no name on it. Well, the Chibi who sent this knows who they are. So Fakku sent me, like, whoever ordered this from Fakku. What? I still have that peachy butt girls at the top there. Like, you know, I had it hidden in the vlog or the room tour because didn't want anyone to see it because I would have to censor that shit out of that. But someone actually sent me another hentai. Well, I can't show you this because, well, there's tits hanging out, of course. And the back of it also has tits. So, of course, I can't show that, but yeah, it's a hentai. So, the name of it is Rinai Sample. Okay, based Fakku. Based Fakku. Based Fakku. Based Fakku. Is there a letter in this? No. Okay, so... Damn. Of course I won't get rid of it, because I collect everything you guys send me, even Hamatora that's right over there in the corner. But I don't get rid of the stuff you guys send me, so I guess that's going back on the top shelf up there with, you know, Peachy Butt Girls. So, tell me your thoughts. Okay, so, next package we have here, used books for, from Yuki. Okay, so thank you very much, Yuki, for sending this. Thank you. So, some form of books. I want to assume Japanese. I'm assuming they're Japanese books, because, yeah, but judging by if they are Japanese books, depending on what they are, I'll try to get around reviewing them, because usually when stuff's like that sent to me, even if they're not translated, it pretty much means the Chibit's telling me, hey, review that. If I can open this, man, this plastic's strong. Holy crap. Okay, this is very ironic, because BOL was talking about this earlier on in the video, and then now I see this. Someone sent me School Days. The manga. School Days. The manga. Cross Days and Cross Days Volume 1 and Volume 2. And then this is School Days Volume 1 and School Days Volume 2. Okay, so Cross Days Volume 1 and 2, and then School Days Volume 1 and 2. I'm guessing these are the different, you know, sequels, spin-offs, and stuff that School Days has gotten. So, that's interesting. I don't know how to react to this. I don't know how to react to this. You guys really want me to go and dive into School Days again, don't you? You definitely want me to do that. So, there's no letter from Yuki in here, so I can't actually read a letter. But, the Chiba that sent it, Yuki, thank you very much. Even though it's School Days, I gladly accept the gift. Thank you very much. And I guess I will have to check it out. We'll see. We'll see. I'll check it out. Holy shit, is that a... Holy crap, they have a censored hentai picture on the back. It's censored, of course, but I mean, it's hentai. This is from Chibi Danny. Okay, so this is from Danny. How you doing, Danny? How you doing, bro? Now, you've been talking about this on Twitter. I saw you posting this to me on Twitter, like you're looking forward to me opening this up. So, let's see. What do you have inside? You're telling me I will be shocked when I see this. Or is it this the right package? Plate? What? Okay, what? Okay, so PlayStation. All you need to join the exciting world of PlayStation. What? PlayStation TV. What? Okay, well, what is PlayStation TV? I have no idea what this is. Because I'm not a big PlayStation player, because I'm mainly an Xbox fan. PlayStation TV is an easy way for gamers of all ages and skill levels to enjoy playing games together. Fun PlayStation games, hundreds of titles to download, play access to games. So, you're telling me this is a console? I'm thoroughly confused. Wait, it says this. A new, simple, and fun way to enjoy a universe of PlayStation games and entertainment with the entire family. Is this a... What the fuck? It says it comes with the... Okay, here's the contents. PlayStation TV system. I don't know. Is that the actual system? DualShock 3 controllers, 8 memory gig, the Lego movie video game. Someone needs to explain this. I'll do my own personal research, of course, but... Is this... Can I use this? Is this a system without the system? I'm lost. Please forgive me. I'm completely lost. Okay, so that was quite shocking. I did not expect that. Another Amazon box, but Danny, please elaborate a little bit more on that, because do I need a console? Do I need the PlayStation? That's for PlayStation 4, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's for PlayStation 4. So please elaborate on that. If I need a console, or is that just used by itself? Okay. You can never have enough coffee. I'm telling you that right now. This fucking coffee is amazing. Fucking amazing coffee. Kahul coffee. Very good shit. I've been having it for the past couple months. I actually ordered some of my own a couple weeks ago, because it's good. Pretty good coffee. Whoa! What the? Okay, so I am happy that you enjoyed the Chloe figure that I sent you, and that Miyu will be able to find a place on your shelf. By the way, Chibi, episode 2 ending implies that Miyu is telling about a moment in the past where she was happy. Oh, you're talking about Fate Khalid, the new one. So, a Miyu figure? Thank you, I'm gonna have to have, let's see. We have Miyu, we have Ilya. You know what, I might put Ryder over there on, you know, the Type Moon shelf, and I'll probably put this for Fate Khalid figures and stuff. Tsukihime and Fate Khalid figures, because Tsukihime, I made a mistake in my room tour. I said that was Ilya, when that's actually Tsukihime. But I'll probably move Ryder over to there, where Kuritsugu is, and I'll probably put this in Ryder's place, because that's where the timeline of Fate is. So yeah, a Miyu figure. Here's what it looks like. That's what it looks like right there. Hopefully you can make that out. That's what the figure looks like. I will open this up and show you guys. You guys will see it behind me, because I'll be putting it there. I'll put it there for, like, you know, for the rest of the time, so you guys will see it right behind me. So thank you. And I think we're out of boxes, too. So, we got some interesting fan mail today. Okay, so that about wraps this video up. I want to say right now, thank you for all the Chibits that have sent different things. Yes, even the, Eat a Dick package, which I... Of all my years, I did not think they would make something like that. Okay. Okay, so regardless of the intentions of why you sent these gummies, or anyone, thank you. I still cherish it. Thank you so much. Yes, I even cherish dick-shaped gummies. I definitely do. So, you all have a wonderful day, or night, wherever you live, and please be safe. Chibi out.